Welcome back to Portland Today. Today's Eights Heroes is a local nonprofit group dedicated to preserving the stories of veterans. You might remember this group from a story that Joey Harrington brought us just a few weeks ago. That story turned out to be very popular on social media. It brought a whole lot of new volunteers for this organization. It's called Veterans Legacies, and Mark Browning is the executive director. He's also in studio with us today, Rod. So my first question for you, good morning, Mark. Good afternoon now, as a matter of fact.
As a matter of fact.
I want to ask you about the organization. If people missed that story that Joey brought us, give us the nutshell version on what Veterans Legacies is all about.
Great. Veterans Legacies is a free online database, and our program is dedicated to preserving, collecting, and sharing all of the personal histories of veterans across the country, all genres, and all wars and branches.
You were saying right away, hey, this must be a national organization.
Right, and you told me I hope so. I don't know why it wouldn't catch on, but basically getting, I don't know, let's say your uncle or your grandfather to sit down and tell you the story, maybe take the notes yourself, grab his photos, and then get them on this website. Is that right?
Absolutely. So we've got actually a curriculum that was just written by Oregon Ask, which is a nationally acclaimed after-schools program here in Oregon, based right out of Tualatin. They wrote a curriculum that actually is allowing us to activate high school students to go out and interview veterans in their communities, to actually go out and do all of this documenting and investigative journalism themselves. And really what we'd like to do is see the entire state get involved. High schools across the state, after-school programs across the state, all going out and talking to veterans.
Well, what can people do then if they see this and they say, hey, I would love for our high school, I would love for my kids' high school to get involved, what can they do?
So because we're on the 75th anniversary of World War II, and our current focus is on those veterans, we're losing so many every day, we've launched an initiative called The Mighty Endeavor. And anybody can go to themightyendeavor.com, and they can download our curriculum for free. They can learn more about the program, and they can actually get involved right there from anywhere in the state.
Can I ask you, Joey's piece, when it ran, we mentioned that it had a big impact on social media. How did it impact your organization, that story?
I can't keep up with the emails. It's been fantastic. I've got fighter pilots in Salem, Marines in Pendleton. I've got Army infantrymen down in Grants Pass. Everybody's writing in right now with their stories. Everybody wants to share. And this is why we've got to get the whole state involved. We've got a nice handful. We've got Southridge High School, Yamhill Carlton High School, Dayton High School. They're all getting involved right now, but we've got to branch out because these stories have got to be told.
So part of this, I think, in getting high school students involved, it's an exercise in writing and interviewing and collecting information.
That's what's great about it, is it's more than just a history project, but it gets all sorts of, you've got STEM, but it adds the A. We've got STEAM. Now we've got the arts involved too. You've got investigative journalism. You've got data classes. These kids have to actually edit and upload data into this database that we have. They're learning how to talk to adults. They're learning interpersonal communication skills. So this has really got the entire spectrum covered.
Really a fantastic organization. Why don't we close with the website, let people know where they can go to get more info.
www.themightyendeavor.com.
I should mention Mark Browning just retiring from the United States Army. Thank you for your service.
My pleasure.
Thank you for your service, and thanks for coming in this afternoon, Mark.
Thanks for having me.